Certification is your gateway to unlocking opportunities. We'll discuss objectives, roles, and skills essential for success. Don't worry, it's less daunting than it sounds, and we'll cover preparation resources too. Stick with me, and you'll leave here ready to conquer the exam like a seasoned pro. I'm Emma Grace, an IAM expert with 10+ years of hands-on experience designing and deploying identity solutions that scale. I specialize in helping organizations implement secure, user-friendly access controls that reduce risk, meet compliance, and support growth without adding complexity. Dell Boomi, not just a platform, but a dream come true for businesses. We'll walk through its fantastic features, how administrators play with its ease of use, and why its scalability leaves competitors green with envy. If Boomi were a movie, it'd get a standing ovation. Being an administrator in Dell Boomi is like being the captain of a high-tech ship. You'll ensure efficiency, monitor data, and troubleshoot hiccups, all while making sure the integrations glide smoothly. It's demanding, but hey, that's why you're the hero of this story. Let's talk features. The ones that make Boomi as irresistible as chocolate cake. Low-code interface. It's practically magic. Pre-built connectors, a lifesaver, real-time data, and cloud-native integration. Boomi's truly the gift that keeps on giving. Atoms and molecules. No, we're not doing chemistry today. We'll delve into cloud basics, molecule deployment, and the magic of scalability. Plus, optimization tips to make Boomi perform like an award-winning gymnast. Local runtime installation sounds intimidating, doesn't it? But don't worry, it's actually a straightforward process. We'll talk about setup steps, prerequisites, configuration, and testing. By the end, you'll install local runtime like a tech wizard. Managing user accounts is like hosting a party. You create accounts, send invites, assign roles, design seating arrangements, and track activity. Make sure nobody hogs the snacks. It's fun, professional, and with Boomi, it's a breeze. Environment roles and folder permissions might sound dry, but they are vital. We'll cover role assignments, folder security, and streamlined access control. Trust me, with the right setup, your admin work becomes a masterpiece. Passwords aren't just strings of characters. They're your shield against breaches. We'll talk policies, authentication, threat detection, and beefing up data protection. By the end, your security game will rival Fort Knox. Config files and directories are your backstage crew. They keep the show running smoothly. We'll explore organization, best practices, and performance optimization. By the end, you'll direct this technical symphony with flair. Starting and stopping runtimes may sound simple, but getting it right is crucial. Imagine leaving a car running overnight. Wasteful and risky. We'll go through the essential steps to start a runtime efficiently, and more importantly, how to stop it without chaos. Because trust me, forgetting to stop a runtime is like leaving your coffee machine on. Except, instead of spilled coffee, it's wasted resources. Log files are the diary of your system. But just like your personal diary, you don't want them piling up forever. Managing log files effectively ensures smooth performance and compliance. We'll discuss purging techniques and how to keep your logs lean and clean. Because no one likes a cluttered desk, and your system is no different. Deployment options might sound like a chemistry lesson. Atoms, molecules, and clouds. But instead of mixing chemicals, we'll be mixing deployment strategies. We'll cover when to use atom, molecule, or private atom cloud, so you don't end up with a solution that's too big, too small, or just downright inefficient. Data migration feels like moving houses. If done right, everything arrives safely. If done wrong, you lose your favorite coffee mug. We'll explore best practices for integrating systems and migrating data seamlessly, so you don't end up with missing files or broken links. Let's get your data where it needs to be without the moving day chaos. Real-time automation is like having an assistant that never sleeps. We'll dive into how automation can streamline workflows, reduce human effort, and optimize business processes. Because let's be honest, who wouldn't want fewer manual tasks and more efficiency? Troubleshooting is part science, part detective work. We'll explore how to identify issues, debug efficiently, and implement preventative measures so you don't end up fixing the same problem twice. Because no one wants to feel like they're stuck in a never-ending cycle of have you tried turning it off and on again. Exams can be nerve-wracking, but preparation is the key to confidence. We'll go over essential topics, study techniques, and common mistakes so you walk into the exam feeling ready. Think of it like a training montage in a movie, except no dramatic music, just solid preparation. You made it to the end. Congratulations. We've covered everything from runtimes to troubleshooting. Now, let's talk about how to leverage this knowledge for career growth. Because what's the point of mastering all these skills if you don't use them to climb the professional ladder? Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel.